Hey everybody, Coach Steve here from MarathonTraining.tv, SoulRunners.net, and SoCalRunning.com. I'm here with Dr. Day down in Long Beach at Advanced Wellness Center. This is a great place that I come to for treatment to try to, get my body balanced. And Dr. Day is going to be talking about a great exercise today, clamshell, to help actually keep the pelvis balanced. Let's talk about it.
All right, so one of the common mistakes I see in runners is one gluteal does not fire properly. And what does that mean? Well, the gluteals control your whole hip, and your whole hip then relates to your knee and foot. So let's say your gluteal doesn't engage or fire right during a running stride. Well, then the knee collapses, the foot collapses, and you can have pain all the way up the chain just from a gluteal that doesn't engage. Now what we often see is one gluteal engages well, one doesn't. So patients that have knee pain, I trace back oftentimes to gluteal imbalance, which causes pelvic imbalance, which causes a whole spectrum of symptoms. So, clamshell, really simple. You're going to lay on the ground. The first, easiest clamshell, you bring your legs to 120 degrees. Your feet are planted together and the feet never move. You lay completely down. Your back will stay still, and it's a very subtle move. You're just going to lift your hips up. You're going to hold for 5 seconds. See, my feet are still planted. I could go farther, but then I rotate too much. So I just come all the way up here, hold for 5 seconds, and slowly back down. So that's step one.
So knees in line with the hip, that's about how high you raise it, correct?
Yep.
Great.
Maybe just above. It's all about people, how much range they have in their psoas and their groin. And the more developed you get in your flexibility, the higher you'll be able to go. But some patients I start, and this is as far as they go for their clam. Okay. So that's step one. Step two, you're going to bring to 90. Feet will still stay together. You lift about the same height, maybe a little lower because this is harder. Again, my feet are completely planted. I'm not trying to show off or get too high. I'm just holding. I'm feeling the burn deep in my glutes here. And I slowly lower down. All right. Step three, you're going to lift up. Again, this is the common mistake runners make at this. It needs to be tabletop even, like I'm resting 2 glasses of water on my foot and knee. And step 4, you really want to challenge your glute, is to slowly internally rotate, externally rotate. So my knee just goes down towards the floor and then back up. Down towards the floor and back up. Very tough to do right. So build up to this one, and then I slowly lower down. Now my butt is burning now, but that lets me know that I've just sent messages to my nerves and my gluteal, so when I would go take a run, they're going to fire and engage. Because if they don't fire and engage on one side, when I take a run stride, then this whole foot collapses because the glutes are in charge of stabilizing the whole lower quarter. Okay? So that is a big, big key for runners. I can't stress it enough. Your gluteals, especially your side gluteals, are often overlooked.
Great. Well, thank you for that great exercise. Remember, everybody, step one is in the 120 bent knee. You just raise your knee up just a little higher maybe than hip level, but whatever appropriate and feels right. How long do we hold it for?
About 5 seconds.
About 5 seconds. Step 2 is to move into a 90. Just lift once again the knee. Step 3 is to raise the entire lower leg level with the foot. And step 4 is to internally and externally rotate the femur by moving the knee up and down.
And lastly, if you have one side that's weaker than the other, repeat that side on an off day. You really need to focus on your weak one, or else the other one will always be stronger than the next. And it's all about pelvic symmetry. What that does is it's going to hold your chiropractic adjustments longer. Your running stride is going to be balanced. It creates overall balance. If you just keep doing the same amount on both sides, it's going to forever be a little off.
Okay, well, thanks a lot, and we're going to take that tip to the bank, Dr. Day.
Thanks.
All right, bye.